Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing another NFL video today. We are talking about the top 5 Super Bowl matchups for 2020. I'm sorry if the stuff on the left may have spoiled it for you, but hopefully it didn't. So, and I know a lot of times I do them in no particular order and all that, but this time it's in particular order. All 5 of these we would love to see. What I personally would love to see. I would love to see these happen. Now, one of them I know, the number 5 one, is pretty unlikely to happen, but it is possible. So these are in particular order. The number 1 matchup is the number 1 I would like to see. But let's start off with number 5. It is Colts versus Buccaneers. And I know it's very unlikely the Colts will make the Super Bowl. But hear me out. 1, you have Phillip Rivers going into a new team. He has new weapons. I think it'll be kind of like a Peyton Manning situation if this happens, to where he goes to another team and he plays better. I think he will play better this season. I think they could be as good as they were when they had Andrew Luck. And when they were, I think they could be even better at that. I know they lost Eric Ebron or whatever, but still they will be near that again this year. So they have a pretty good chance of winning their division. They have a pretty good chance of maybe sneaking into the Super Bowl. And I just like this one because, one, I kind of root for both these teams. No, not really. I live in Carolina. There's no way I would root for the Buccaneers. Anyways, these are both kind of like old quarterbacks going into other teams that everyone kind of believes will do better. They're going from teams with not very many weapons, which I know the Chargers probably had more weapons than the Patriots, whatever, and they're going into better teams that will do better. And I think it'd be very cool to see, them both kind of have that story and make it all the way to the Super Bowl. And then I think it'll be interesting to watch the Buccaneers beat them, because that's in the end, I think that's what happened. I'm just actually going to start. I'm going to say who I think will win in each situation. I think the Buccaneers would beat the Colts in a Super Bowl, but I do think it'd be very interesting Super Bowl to see, but also pretty unlikely to happen, both of these teams making it. And, all these are unlikely, but this one's pretty unlikely. Yeah, so let's go to number 4. We have Patriots versus Buccaneers. This one's pretty obvious. You have the quarterback, Tom Brady, of course, left the Patriots, went over to the Buccaneers, and now the Buccaneers all of a sudden are Super Bowl contenders, or very close to being that. Definitely no one would be surprised to see them in the Super Bowl this year, and the Buccaneers are in all of these. And the Patriots, they got Cam Newton, and now all of a sudden both of these teams are considered to possibly be Super Bowl contenders. So that means that both of them could make the Super Bowl. And this is another one that I feel like that the Buccaneers would win. They just have so much talent on that team. This isn't a predictions video, and I just think it'd be interesting to see. I don't think they play in the regular season, so this would be just good, kind of a revenge game. This would be hyped up so much by the NFL, and I think it would be one of the better Super Bowls. I think these two teams are pretty close together, so not only will it be a revenge game, I think it'll be a good revenge game. This would be a great game to watch. It'll be hard to beat that, but I found 3 matchups that I think did. Number 3, we have the Chiefs versus the Saints. And I know you're confused, like, what? Why? I just feel like the Chiefs, possibly the best team in the AFC. The Saints, I don't think it's even a question that they're the best team in the NFC. In my opinion, they are by far the best team in the NFC. So I feel like this could be a matchup of the two Titans that would be great to watch. You've got the new, upcoming, great quarterback of Patrick Mahomes, and you've got Drew Brees, who's nearing the end of his career, but he is still one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. Both of these teams have insanely high-powered offenses and pretty decent defenses, I would say. And I say they both would battle it out, and it'd be a great Super Bowl to watch. I know there's no revenge games or anything, but it just would be a great game to watch, I think. Now, number 2 is 49ers versus Chiefs. This 49ers, they're kind of like, they are still a very good team, and I feel like that they're still going to make a splash, and possibly if they play the same way they did last year, which all signs point to yes they will. They didn't lose Raheem Mostert. They still got Jimmy Garoppolo. George Kittle is basically the same team, just with a little bit of upgrading. I feel like they could definitely make it to the Super Bowl. That's definitely a possibility. And the Chiefs, of course, they're one of the best teams in the AFC. They could definitely make the Super Bowl. So I could definitely see this happening to where it is it's kind of, it's the same Super Bowl as last year. It'll be a good game. They'll get, I really don't know if they play in the regular season. But even if they don't or do, it doesn't matter. It would still be a great game. I do feel like the Chiefs would win again. I feel like there's a big chance of the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl twice in a row, but we don't talk about that. But anyway, so I feel like this would just be a great game to watch. It'd be cool to see, can the 49ers come back and, beat the Chiefs. Oh, and by the way, I feel like the Saints would win that last one. I don't think I said that, but the Saints would beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Anyways, so now the number one. This is the number one Super Bowl matchup I would love to see happen in the Super Bowl. These are two teams that I really think would be an amazing matchup to watch. We have the Ravens versus the Saints. The Ravens, I think, I know I said that the Chiefs are could be the number one team in the AFC. I think right now the Ravens are the most talented and are by far the best team in the NFC. And the Saints, of course, not NFC, AFC, and the Saints, of course, the best team in the NFC. This would be the battle of, in my opinion, the two best teams in the league who just happen to be in different conferences. This would be the ultimate. This is what the Super Bowl should be. It's the two best teams for each conference fighting it out. Now, of course, that's not how it always is, but I feel like this is what the Super Bowl should end up being. Of course, I hope that it's the Washington football team is in the Super Bowl, but we all know realistically that there is no way that ever happens in the next couple of years. So this is the number one not possible, but this is very, very likely that this will be the Super Bowl. This is probably the most, if you're going to bet on an actual Super Bowl matchup, this is probably the one that you're going to say. I don't know if maybe, but the Ravens are the number one Super Bowl contender in the league. If you see the Ravens in the Super Bowl next year, no one will be surprised. People might be a little bit surprised to see any team other than the Ravens in there. After how they got, screwed over by the Titans, this would be a great game to watch. And I think, in my opinion, the Ravens would win. All right, I think the Ravens would beat the freaking Saints. Sorry, Drew Brees, but if this happens, you won't be getting that second ring. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching our Sony and Beans. Let me know what your 5 favorite Super Bowl matchups are. Since I've stopped doing daily predictions, do you guys want me to do that again? Do you guys want me to do something else daily? Because I feel like my channel, I know this is going to be weird, I feel like my channel might start falling off if I don't post every day. So just let me know what you think you want me to do. You want me to do more predictions? Do you want me to do a daily news show, which I can do? I have more stuff on my background now. It's not going to be a white wall. I have a Simpsons poster and Funko Pops. All right. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. All my links to all my socials are in the description.